About to head out to meet my friend Astrid for brunch. I am just wandering along the street to my old college now and I feel so nostalgic.
That one's doing really well.
Good morning everybody, it is Saturday, so you guys know what that means. I am about to head out and leave the house to go to Cambridge to celebrate my birthday week, which is what I keep calling it, birth week, which I know sounds a bit extra, but it's kind of like postponed university celebrations coupled with my birthday, so it is one big week of celebrations. I actually do not have long to talk. It's 8:25 and I really need to run for my train and carry my big heavy suitcase down the stairs, and I really need to run to the loo. But I just wanted to give you a quick update as to where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm heading, but I'll speak to you more when I get there. So, a small update, as soon as I arrived in Cambridge, we headed straight out to the supermarket to grab some picnic foods, and we headed out to see May Bumps, which is basically the rowing competition that happens every year in Cambridge around May week, and the aim of the game is to bump the boat in front of you, I think. I never did rowing, so I never really understood the rules of it, but I think to win, you've got to like keep bumping the boat in front of you and rising up a level. I don't know, if any of you know the actual rules, let me know in the comments below. Obviously you don't want to get bumped because that sends you down, and I imagine the boat that bumps the most and gets to the top wins, I think. It was really, really good. Today was the last day of the races, so sort of like final round, final winners, and yeah, it was a really good atmosphere. Very, very rainy, unfortunately. Obviously on Friday it would have been that 33-degree weather, so I think that would have been too hard to run for the rowers, but a bit cooler for them today, but not so great as a spectator, sitting all wrapped up in like my coat, blankets, with an umbrella as well. It was just freezing, and I did not pack the right clothes for the weather because I thought it was going to be really sunny and warm in Cambridge this week, so fingers crossed the weather will get better, because I do not want a rainy May ball when we're outside all night from like 8 PM till 5 AM. Good morning everybody. Gosh, it is bright in here. Makes a difference from the rain yesterday. Fingers crossed it's actually going to be warm outside. But it is Sunday and I am just getting ready, about to head out to meet my friend Astrid for brunch at a place called Stir in Chesterton. So I think it's slightly north of the River Cam, and more in like the sort of towny side of Cambridge rather than the student side, but obviously I did live in Cambridge for a little bit after I graduated, and that was the side of the river I lived on as a townsperson, so I love that area, know it very well, and can't wait to go back. I haven't actually been there since I lived there, so really excited to see some familiar places and try something different. Like, they do such good food, like it's all typical brunch stuff, but like for some reason they just do it so much better than everywhere else. Like, they have the classic cinnamon swirl pastries, almond croissants, and acai bowls, granola bowls, halloumi avocado toast, poached eggs with like chili jam. Like, they just do a really, really good brunch. So I'm excited to try something different. I'm gonna head out in a bit because it's about, I think, like an hour walk into town from where my friends live, and I didn't want to get the bus in when it's such a nice day. I'd rather walk and just take things slow. I've got nothing else to do. I'm off for a week, so would rather walk through all of my favourite places in Cambridge and just take in the sights. So that is my plan for today. It is also Father's Day, so I need to remember to ring my dad and ring my granddad to wish them a happy Father's Day. Shame I can't be with them to celebrate, but I will be seeing my dad in a week's time when my parents come down to visit me for my birthday, so not all is lost. I think that's everything I wanted to tell you. But if I've forgotten anything, I will remember and tell you later. But for now, I am gonna dash out. I'm just wandering along the street to my old college now, and I feel so nostalgic. Like, Cambridge is such a happy place for me, and seeing all of these familiar spots just has me in such a good mood. After brunch, Astrid and I decided to head to the annual cardboard boat race. This is hosted every year in Cambridge, and it's basically a chance for students to create some sort of structure out of cardboard and race them along the River Cam. I think there are 2 prizes up for grabs. The first one is the race, so whoever makes it to the finish line first, and then after the race is finished, it's kind of battle to the death, and you're allowed to destroy other competitors' boats. So yeah, you can try and sink one another, and whoever's cardboard boat is left standing on the river the longest, or the last man standing, will win that prize, and it's just so much fun.
I'm back in from my trip into town, and excuse if my hair looks really puffy because as soon as I got in the house I had to jump in the shower because my hay fever was so bad and my eyes were so itchy. And I also wanted to start getting ready for May ball. I'm gonna curl my hair tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure I'd wash my hair today and not tomorrow because it would have been too soft to curl it. Let me know in the comments below if you get my logic with that, because when I explained it to the boys they thought I was being ridiculous, but I swear that is true. Like, you're meant to have slightly dirtier hair to curl it, or like older hair after having washed it, otherwise it's too soft to curl, right? Back me up on this one. Anyway, I had a really good day out. I am very tired now though. I'm like struggling to pluck the energy to speak with this much enthusiasm right now because I've been in town since 10 o'clock and it's now nearly 6 p.m. I think. Brunch was so tasty. Went for the smashed avocado and halloumi on brioche bun, which it was a little bit underwhelming. I think I prefer it on the sourdough than I do in the brioche bun. I don't know why. Like, I like the brioche bread, but it just felt like a burger, and that's not what I was expecting to come, but it was still really good. And then the strawberry, banana and hemp seed milkshake as well. And then headed into town, wandered around the market for a little bit, and then I forgot I was planning to see the cardboard boat race today. If any of you don't know, it's like an annual tradition in Cambridge for students to make boats out of cardboard and try and row them along the river before they sink. And my goodness, it gets better and better every year. The boats are so impressive. Like, they're not like, you know, just silly pieces of cardboard. Like, people go all out. Like, last year they made, or the year before I think, because it didn't go ahead last year with COVID, but the year before there was like a Brexit bus, a Viking ship. This year there was the Elizabeth line. That was my standout. Thought it was really funny. There was a pig boat. There was, you know what, the guy who won was just the simple kayak, you know, simple but effective because he was the fastest on the river. But there was some really funny, creative, innovative boats on the river today, but it's just more funny watching people sink, isn't it? Really good turnout, really good crowd, so really glad that was back on this year. But now I'm back in the house and feeling very sleepy, so I definitely think it's gonna have to be an early night because, as you know, tomorrow is May ball, which means a full night from about 8 p.m. until 5 a.m. so I need to preserve as much energy as I possibly can, and right now I am on about 10%, so need to try and get my energy back up before tomorrow.